tenses means time of action. Children, if you want good fruits, so you have to strengthen the roots of trees or plants. So here in English grammar, tenses means roots. And if you want to improve your speaking and writing skill, you have to focus on tenses and study well. Tenses are divided into three time zones, that is present, past and future. And each of the three tenses has been subdivided into four heads, and these subdivisions are indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Children, there are three tenses, each with four forms. It means there are 12 tenses. Children, on your screen, you can see that chart of present, past and future, and it is divided into four subzones, that is indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. Now we can see that indefinite, he plays. Actually indefinite, this is present tense. We always think that this is actual action, but actually he plays is not an actual action of present. It is a habitual action. Actually it does not happen in present. Whereas he played, it denotes an action completed earlier in the past. Actually it completed earlier in the past. He will play, that future, it always expresses the happening of an action in future. It mostly implies a complete action. Okay children, now see the continuous. He is playing, it expresses an action is actually going on now. Means actually what action is going on now in the present, it always represents by continuous tense. Okay children, now he was playing, it shows that action was going on at the given point of time in the past. He will be playing, it denotes that the given time in future the action will be in progress. Okay, children. So in the future, it will be in progress, not right now. Now, perfect tense. He has played. It shows an action completed just now and their impact on the present. Means like you say, na ma'am, I have done. It means ma'am, I have done. Now you check. Means impact is there. So just now means perfect means already done. Now he had played. When there are two past actions related to each other, the former is written in past perfect. That past perfect, actually children, the means whatever the actual thing, we all the past things we always write in past indefinite tense. But if there are two past indefinite tense and related to each other, then the first action means former action is written in past perfect. Now he will have played. It shows that the action will be completed before a particular time in future. Before the particular time, that certain point of time, before that, the action will have been completed. Okay, children? Now, perfect continuous tense. The present perfect continuous tense, he has been playing. It means the action started earlier and it has been continuing till now. And one thing children, in perfect continuous tenses, it means all perfect continuous tenses, whether present, past or future, we always add preposition, that is for, from and since. Means from, for or since we have to add. Now past, he had been playing, means same as present perfect continuous tense, that action has started earlier in the past and had been continuing till now, that given time in the past. Means two time references is required in past perfect or present perfect continuous tense. Now the third one, he will have been playing. It shows that the action will be completed, means already started and will go on that given time reference. Means it also needs two time references as in the present and past, that sometime earlier the action will have been started and then it will continue till then. Okay, children, have you understood about the forms of tenses, about four forms of tenses? So let us recapitulate what we learned today, what we studied today, that there are three time zones in tenses, that is present, past and future, and each time zone is subdivided into four, that are indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. And if you want to improve your writing and speaking skill, you have to focus on tenses. But children, before going into deep, we have to learn forms of verbs, because without forms of verb we are not able to implement the tenses in our reading and writing. So basically verbs have three forms: present, past and past participle. Base means first form of verb. Past means second form of verb. Participle means third form of verb. So first form of verb, play, and the second one is played, and the third one is also played, and participle is actually perfect tense, and we always, in perfect tenses, we always use this third form of verb, as you know. Now go, and the second form is went, and the third form of verb is gone. Now make, second form is made, and third form is made. So children, have you understood what are the base form, past form and participle form? And one thing more children, this second form, past form, we use this past form only in past indefinite tenses. Always remember, don't use anywhere else. Only in past indefinite sentences we use the second form of verb. Okay, children? Now this is time for practice. So there are some sentences on your screen. Read the sentences carefully and identify the tenses. You have, as you know, you have to send your answers to me. So hurry up, read the sentences and write your answers on a paper and click a pic of that and send it to me. And you can type text also. You can give answer in text also. You can and you can send voice messages also. Okay, children, we are waiting for your answers. Hurry up.
First, present indefinite tense. Present indefinite tense used to express a regular routine action by living being, natural objects, etc. It means we are talking about the present, an action that occurs on regular basis, or facts, or you can say universal truths. So let us see the structure of the sentence. First, we write subject, then verb, base form. Base form means first form, and then accordingly object or complement. Now see the example. Sun rises in the east. This is universal truth. This is fact. So it comes under indefinite tense, present indefinite tense, and it is true for all the time. Students read in school. This is habitual, fact. So it comes under present indefinite tense. Law and roads, it is a habitual action of that animal. So this is also it. This also comes in present indefinite tense. Now, past indefinite tense. It denotes an action completed in past and also the habitual action of past. Let us see the example and structure, then you will easily understand. Structure, first we write subject, then verb past form. Past form means second form of verb, then object or complement accordingly. And see the example, he came here yesterday means action completed before or sometime in the past. We are talking about it, means we are talking about it, but actually the action is complete, the action was completed in past. Okay, Now see the next sentence. Gandhiji always spoke truth. It means this is the habitual action of Gandhiji. So habitual action of past also represents by past indefinite tense. Now future indefinite. It expresses the happening of an action in future. It mostly implies a complete action. What does it mean? It refers to an action which occurs or happen in the future, sometime in the future, and that will be complete in future. So let us see the structure. An example, the structure, first we write subject, then will or shall according to the subject, and then verb base form, it means verb first form, and then object or complement accordingly. See the first example, he will play tomorrow. Means we are predicting about future that tomorrow he will play. I shall return your book next week. Now we are predicting about next week that that action will take place in sometime in future. Have you understood? Now, let us recapitulate what we studied today. We studied about present indefinite, that an action which occurs on regular basis means habitual action represents in by present indefinite tense, or the habitual action or the facts or universal actions, universal facts, okay? And in past indefinite tense, that action completed before or sometime in the past, we are talking about the action. And future indefinite tense, it refers to an action which occurs or happen in the future, means we predict about the action. Now children, one exercise is there on your screen. So fill in the blanks with appropriate indefinite forms of verbs. As you know, you have to send your answers. So text your answers, or you can send voice messages also. Read the sentences very carefully, and you have to fill indefinite forms, means present indefinite, past indefinite or future indefinite. So first, present continuous tense. It expresses an action which is actually going on now or which has been going on for some time in present. See the structure. First we write subject, then be verb. Be verb means in present you can write is, am, are according to the subject. Then verb ing form and object. So see the example. I am playing now. It means we are talking about the current action, that right now we are playing. Okay, I am playing now means current action. They are learning classical dances. So here means we are representing an action which has been going on for some time in the present, means right now the person is not learning classical dances, means in life at that time they are learning classical dances, means action is going on for some time in the present. Sometimes present continuous tense is also used to express an future action. Means the future action which is very near, that action is expresses in present continuous tense. So we are holding a meeting next week, means we are talking about future time here, near future. So sometime in present continuous tenses we expresses the near future also. It expresses past continuous tense. It expresses that action was going on at the particular time in the past. Means we are talking about the past action which was going on until the second action started. Means some time in the past, whatever the specific time is given, up to that time the action was going on. Let us see the structure. First we write subject, then be verb, and in be verb according to the subject we write was or verb, was for singular and verb for plural, plus verb ing form plus object. See the example. I was playing at 5 p.m. means we are talking about the past action which was going on till 5 p.m. Okay, particular time, specific time was given. Before that, the action was going on. Now they were taking a test in English when the bell rang. Definitely, the action was going on until the second started. Okay, children? So have you understood? In the past continuous tense means the action was going on in the past at the certain given time. Okay? Now, future continuous tense. It expresses that at the given time in future, the action will be in progress. Now, see the structure. Subject, then will or shall according to the subject means shall will be used with I and we, and for the rest of the person we use will. Then verb ing form, then object or complement according to the sentence. And in place of be verb, we write be. Okay, children? Now see the example. I shall be waiting for you at 6 p.m. It means that action will begin in the future and will still go on until the some other action in progress or till the given time. Okay, so at 6 p.m. in future we are predicting that I shall be waiting for you at means before 6 p.m. Okay, children, they will be celebrating his birthday tomorrow means again we are predicting about the future that tomorrow the at that time the celebration will go on means continuous. Now see the next example. She will be spending her vacation in Kashmir this year. Again, the action will be in progress. This year means at that time, at that particular given time in the future. Have you understood, children? Now, children, one exercise is there on your screen. So, read the sentences carefully and rewrite the following sentences as directed means you have to again write the sentences whatever is given in front of that. Like first sentence you will change in present continuous, the second one will be changed in past continuous, and then the future continuous, and then the fourth one you will again change into present continuous, and fifth one present indefinite, and the sixth one past indefinite. Now you know about indefinite and continuous, and I think you very easily you can change all the sentences as directed. So, present perfect tense. It shows an action that has been recently completed or completed earlier with an impact on the present. And what is the difference between past indefinite and present perfect tense? Because both shows the complete action. Actually, past indefinite tense is not directly relevant to the present, whereas that in present perfect tense, the action has some impact on the present. Now see the structure and example. In structure, first we write subject, then has or have. According to the subject means if the subject is singular, we write has, whereas with plural subjects and with I and you, we write have. Then verb, past participle form means third form of the verb, then object or complement according to the sentence. Now see the example. The sun has just risen means the action is completed and still impact on present means the sun has just risen. It means sun is there. Okay. I have already completed my work means right now I have completed and there is some impact on the present that my work is complete. Now I am moving to the next. Okay, children, have you understood? Now, past perfect tense. It shows a past action which took place before past indefinite. When there are two past actions, related to each other, the former is written in past perfect tense. What does it mean? Means past perfect tense is basically past indefinite. But if two past actions are taking place at the same time, one by one, then the former means first action is always written in past perfect tense. Now see the structure. First we write subject, then had for all the persons, then verb, third form, then object or complement accordingly. See example, I reached after the train had gone. Means two past action. I reached in the past and the train went also in the past. But these two actions are related to each other. So we write the former action. We represents the former action with past perfect tense. Like first, I reached after the train had gone. Means what? Which action took place first? The train. The train went away. So I reached after the train had gone. Means that previous action we represent with past perfect tense. Now see the second one. He had waited for his friend until he arrived. Means in the first action is that person is waited for his friend and then the friend arrived. Na? So the action is related to each other and former action is written in past perfect tense. Okay children. Now future perfect tense. It shows that the action will be complete at, by or before a particular time. Means again it shows a complete action but we are predicting about the future. In the future before the certain time the action will be complete. Now see the structure, subject, then will or shall accordingly, then have plus verb third form plus object or complement accordingly. Now let us look into example. She will have covered half of her journey by Monday. Means we are predicting about her journey that before Monday she will covered half of me. She will complete half of her journey. Okay children. Now see the next. I shall have revised my lesson by 9 p.m. tomorrow. Means again we are predicting that before 9 p.m. tomorrow I shall have revised means the action will be complete. That revision action will be complete before that certain or particular time. Now, some sentences are there on your screen. Give the tense of the verb in the following sentences. Means you have to write the tense, whether it is indefinite tense or continuous tense or perfect tenses. I think very easy for you. So, be quick, send your answers immediately. Look into present perfect continuous tense. It shows that the work started in the past, means work started earlier and is continuing in the present. Now see the structure. First we write subject, then has been or have been according to the subject. As you know, we write has with all singular subjects and we write have with all plural subjects as well as with I and you plus verb ing form. Now see the example. He has been studying since morning. Means the time duration has been given over here that since morning means from that morning. Since morning that starting time is given and up to and means up to present time the action is in continuation. Okay children. Now move to the next example. We have been waiting for you for 3 hours. Means the time duration is given. In earlier also We were waiting means in the past we started that waiting in the past, and waiting is still in continuation for that time period, whatever the time period is given, that specific time period, and the waiting was in continuation. Okay children, so to express this, prepositions since and for is used. Since shows when the action started, means beginning time. For shows the period the action has been going on. For shows the duration, and since shows the beginning time. Okay children. Now past perfect continuous tense. It needs two time references just like present, but the two time references of past. The time when the work started and time in the past up to which it was continuing. Now see the structure. First we write subject, and with all subjects we write had been and then verb ing form. Now see the example. He had been playing chess for 2 hours when I joined them. Means two time references are given over here, and two time references of past. Means when the work started and the time in the past up to which it was continuing. Continuing means कि when I joined the work was in continuation. Okay. Now move to the next example. It had been drizzling since last night. Now the beginning time is given. When the action started means drizzling had been started last night, and was still in continuation at the certain period of time. So children, one thing I want to say, actually in perfect continuous tenses, we give more importance to the duration of the event than time. Okay? Now, future perfect continuous tense. Eventually, it also needs two time references. The time when the work will start and the time when the action will still be in progress. Now see the structure. First we write subject, then will have been or shall have been according to the subject plus verb ing form. Now see the example to understand it more easily. I shall have been studying here till I pass class 12. Now the duration till I pass class 12. So we are focusing in on this duration instead of time, that the action, it actually in future perfect continuous tense, whether the action started or is starting or will start, any time can be there. So the action is already started. I have been studying here, but up to when? Up to class 12th, up to that time duration, up in the future. We are predicting about the future ki up to class 12th, I will be here only. I have been studying here. Now move to the next sentence. At 5 p.m., I will have been playing for 3 hours. Again, the time duration is given. Here, we don't know about the beginning time, but about the time duration. When the second action will happen, means at 5 p.m. at that time, the action will be in continuation. Okay, children? So, in future continuous tenses, the beginning time which the action begins and still going on at the certain point of time in the future. Okay, children? So again, I want to say कि we focus on the importance of the duration of time. So what we studied today in this video of perfect continuous tenses, let us recapitulate. First thing, what is important in these perfect continuous tenses? We need two time references when the action has been started, and then the second time at means certain point of time or in the present continuous tenses the present time when the action will continue or will go on. Second thing, prepositions since and for are used in perfect continuous tenses. Without it, since, for, till, we can't make these sentences. We can't write. And we focus more on duration of event than time. Have you understood? Now I hope you have understood all the tenses and it is explained, and if you have any queries you can ask in class, and it is customary to give exercise to know whether you have understood or still confusion is there. So some sentences are there on your screen and it is incorrect. You have to correct the following sentences, and as you know, you have to send your answers in class itself.